everybody, it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. Well, it's gonna be the end of June here in a couple of days, and so we are halfway through 2024, and I just thought I'd do like my current planner stack. You guys, it is slimming down so much, it actually shocks me. I'm getting to the point where I'm so comfortable with my emotional journaling, and then I actually kind of revamped my daily, you could call it a rapid daily log, a daily diary. So I'm just going to show you briefly this is it. I have 3. Can you believe it? I think I don't know what I started with. I actually should have done some research on my previous videos earlier in this year, but honestly, I'm just choosing not to have the time for that. So you can just kind of scroll back on my channel if you're curious. So my emotional journal is just in a spiral notebook right now. And I need 2 different journals. You know what? Let's start with I'm going to call it my everyday carry, my main planner, just all my workhorse. It has everything I need to, I'm going to say run my house. I'm laughing because my house is empty except for me and Cooper. But believe it or not, I can't believe this, you guys. If you have small children, trust me, someday it will end and you'll be like, wow, how in the world did I do that? And then you'll get to a situation like mine where you're like, how did one person fill up a 4-bedroom house? It's just crazy how life goes. So we're not going to do a really detailed flip because I kind of just did that. But this is my personal rings. It's where I chart the weather, keep my schedule, chart my glucose numbers, which they're not doing the best, and then track my YouTube, which is something that I enjoy doing. I'm not much for having like an actual YouTube or social media planner because you guys, I just do stuff when I feel like doing it. So I may do like a bunch of videos this week and then just drop off for another week or 2 because, you know, there's not much more to share. So I don't plan things out. I don't promise videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I've never done that. So I've got my YouTube, then I've got my notes section, my daily section. So this is kind of just my schedule, and then a running to-do list for the week and a tracker. And then this is just kind of like a mood log type thing where I just keep track of a positive and negative that day. And so it's super simple, very to the point, super functional. I hate that word because I can't say it right. I feel like it doesn't really slide off the tongue very well. And then I also, when I went back into the rings, I had a rings planner in my office, planner room, whatever, with my bills. And I found that I didn't like it so far away, and I didn't want to have another rings planner on my lap. I didn't want to have another one on my lap, so I was super happy when I went back to rings to just reincorporate everything into one planner. Then I have a list section, and then in the back I have bills, and yeah, so if I was fretting about bills or just needed to know it was payday, what am I going to pay, I would have to go get, this sounds so lazy, you guys, but true that. I would have to get up, go get that rings planner, look it all up, calm my anxiety, or, you know, figure out what I was going to pay, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah. So this way, I just already have this in my lap in the morning, and I just flip to the bills section. And then the back address section, and then I have a sheet of reusable sticker paper where I just put like miscellaneous stickers. So this is my workhorse. This is my absolute, like, if I don't have this particular planner, I need something at least with the weekly to keep me on track with just a general weekly to-do list. So I don't necessarily I just call it my main planner. I don't call it my everyday carry because I don't carry it everywhere. And the reason for that is because it does have some personal information. I'm a huge journaler. If you're watching this channel and you're familiar with me and this channel, you know that. I have two different types of journals. I'm going to call this a journal or a daily diary. And so I have an emotional journal where I put down things that either is going to get burned, destroyed after I die, or my kids are going to read it and say, wow, mom really was crazy. No, they already know that. They don't need to read my journals. But it's the place where I let myself be totally 1000% free on paper. If I just absolutely am so aggravated with somebody in my life that I love, and I just can't even with them at that moment, I write all those evil thoughts on paper and just keep it there. And so I call this my emotional journal. Right now, currently, because I was doing an experiment with just encouraging people to journal and not spend a lot of money, because, you know, this cover is expensive. This is a Vanderspec undyed, and this is a Giglio undyed. And so, you know, don't go there if you don't have to. Don't start down that rabbit hole of expensive leather covers and things if you don't have to, because it truly doesn't have to. It doesn't really impact your journaling experience to have expensive stuff. And that's why this is a Dollar Tree notebook, sorry for the glare, that I decorated with stickers. It was $1.25, and I'm telling you, I've been enjoying it. It has done the job. So okay, so this is my emotional journal where I put things down that I would never have the guts to say out loud to somebody's face, okay? Which is okay, you guys, it's okay. So, and then I absolutely love the idea, and I always have loved the idea of keeping like a daily diary of all the specifics that happened during the day. And I created this in April. I just put up a video. It's kind of it's a take a note dupe. Okay. And I created this April 1st and started it. And then Labor of Love went back and redid and created January, February, March in here and copied it from my, I'm reaching for it because it's still on the floor. My Paper Test B6, where I was doing the same practice. And I found that I really, really like this better. I like how I can implement stickers with this. So this is something that I transfer from my rings. I transfer the weather into the monthlies, okay? And this will be something that I will keep probably on a shelf close to me, and probably New Year's Eve. I'm a very quiet New Year's Eve person. I always say that New Year's Eve, if you go out and you get wasted and all the things, it's kind of for amateurs. I'm not much, and that's not a put down if you do, but I'm not a party animal. I don't particularly like to go into crowds and drink. I just don't. I would rather sit home alone, or I would rather sit home with somebody and have like a meaningful conversation, okay, or watch a movie or whatever. So I haven't shared this before, but I'm kind of fantasizing about New Year's Eve, just getting a glass of wine, which will be a huge treat for me because I don't drink wine regularly anymore because of diabetes type 2, but just treating myself to a nice, beautiful bottle of Riesling and sitting, lighting a candle, playing some jazz, and New Year's Eve, just Cooper and I snuggled on the couch, and I go through this and I read it. And I also will tell you that as I had to transcribe from the B6 paper test into this, it was amazing how I, in the moment, didn't realize some of the stress that I was under, and regarding this temp to hire job that I had taken. And it was just crazy because every day was like, I just seemed really needy. So this is just particulars of what happened during the day. So nothing crazy, like I don't share any feelings or emotions. It's just factual. And I've just really been enjoying it. So in the back is January, and I was just super excited to be able to have the space in this. So this is an A5 Stalogy, And all I did was just draw a line and then just add date covers. So, and people have been commenting under my previous video where I showed this, that the take a note, the actual take a note isn't a big deal. And I already have, so I stenciled this out. So I already have the stencils, and I think and I already have A5 notebooks. So I think I'm probably just going to end up creating my own again for 2025. And I've been using vertical sticker kits, deco, all the things. And I don't know, I just feel like this is really just a comfortable place for me right now. And I'm just excited. Did I finish that thought? I'm just excited about New Year's Eve or even New Year's Day. Because, you know, I do love to sit and during the holidays and just reflect. And so I will probably one of those days sit down and read this and go, wow, look at what you've been through this year. And then just stack it on the shelf. So the cover, of course, is beautiful, you guys, but again, you know, not necessary. And like I said, this was just a plain, here, I'll show you, plain notebook. That's it. So you could even do this no matter what size you chose to do, depending on how big or small you write or how much you want to put in there. So this is just a what happened that day notebook. That's it, you guys. Bye. No, just kidding. I'm just shocked, you guys, that my lineup is so simplified at this point. And I just really feel very comfortable going into the last half of this year, knowing that I'm just feeling super, super at home about my choices. And, you know, let me say this. Don't wait till there's a break in the year, if that makes sense. Or, you know, if you're miserable with your planner and something's off about it, really sit and reassess what's off about it. And then maybe you just need a change. Or maybe you just like to change halfway through or every quarter. It doesn't matter. It's your planner. Do your thing, you know? So that's one thing that I was really, I have really embraced lately is just if it's not a good fit at the time, don't spend 1 millisecond in it, because life is short, you guys, and we have to enjoy every day. So I'm super happy that I made the choice to do this, and I'm excited every day when I pick it up. I don't necessarily journal in this one every day because I don't necessarily need it. It's just kind of like some therapy for me. So, all right. And sometimes I just have nothing to write and I sit down and I write. I have nothing to write. And it's still fun for me. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. And give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.